Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of News in Motion, the Young People Takeover. Tomorrow, it will be our last day, not just for the Young People Takeover, but for News in Motion until we return in September 11th. Um, if you have enjoyed this entire month of the Young People Takeover, please let us know in the chat. Um, Please let us know in the chat how the young people um, have blessed you with the news headlines, and also with the Talk About It Tuesdays, the Well Spoken Wednesdays, and of course the Throwback Thursdays discussions. Yesterday we were surprised by the one and only Miss Gail Deli, who popped in yesterday. So it was exciting to see her as always. But for today, we will have our Well Spoken Wednesday. So whether you are tuning in through YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, we just want to say thank you for supporting the young people, supporting News in Motion, and watching with us live here at 7:25 a.m. If you are watching a replay, whether it's in the afternoon, the evening time, or near the nighttime, just want to say thank you for watching. For our audio and podcast listeners, thank you for listening in, turning your dials to Hot 97 News in Motion, and enjoying your morning with the young people. So, without further delay, let's get ready for some news in motion.
News in motion.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of the Young People Takeover here on News in Motion. I am one half of the dynamic duo, Isaiah Jones. Of course, I will be joined by Lexi Williams momentarily. I see some people coming up in here. Good morning to you, Kaylani, who is tuning in through YouTube. Good morning, Miss Regina Short, tuning in through Facebook. Good morning, Miss Shirley Nicholson. How are you doing this morning? Tuning in through Facebook. Good morning, Robert Holman, who is also tuning in through Facebook. Good morning, Queen Sparkle, who is tuning in through YouTube. Good morning, Kim Emerson. Happy Hump Day to you as well. Good morning, Marion Jackson. Queen Sparkle said, "Let's go, young people." And good morning, Miss Sardinia, who is tuning in through Facebook as well. But today is Well Spoken Wednesday here on News and Motion. Tomorrow, be sure to join us for our final show of not only the Young People Takeover, but of News in Motion for the month of July. News in Motion will be on break the entire month of August. We won't have any live broadcasts, any replays, anything like that. Unless it's breaking news. News in Motion will be on a break for the entire month of August, but we will return on September the 11th. So make sure to just have that reminder in your calendar. Make sure that your post notifications are on, so that way you don't miss the return of the young people and of News in Motion. If you have enjoyed the Young People Takeover, though, let us know what's your favorite moment of the Young People Takeover. What was your favorite segment of the Young People Takeover? Um, we have the Well Spoken Wednesdays, you Talk About It Tuesdays, Throwback Thursdays. You have your surprise guest appearance by Miss Gail Dudley from yesterday that surprised us all. But let us know what was your favorite part of the Young People Takeover. Good morning, Dr. Antoinette. How are you doing this morning? So, with our first headline news, this is being reported from the White House. Um, and this was reported yesterday. We got it yesterday. We got it today, and it is the fact sheet. President Biden designates Emmett Till and Mamie Till Moby National Monuments. So this is being reported by yesterday, July 25th. But it says today on what would have been Emmett Till's 82nd birthday, President Biden will sign a proclamation establishing the Emmett Till and Mamie Till Moby National Monument in Mississippi and Illinois. The new national monument will tell the story of the events surrounding Emmett Till's murder, their significance in the civil rights movement and American history, and the border story of Black oppression, survival, and bravery in America. Um, so when I first read that, article, um, I had mixed emotions about it. It gave me a sense of hope that we won't have another situation like Emmett Till. But it's also a sense of why did it take so long for Emmett Till to kind of get his respect in a way. It's amazing and it's wonderful to get those monuments in those states, especially in Mississippi. And it also states that the new national monument will be anchored at 3 historical sites in Chicago, Illinois. Um, I thought that said Summer, but it says Sumner, Mississippi, and just outside of Glendora, Mississippi. These sites are central to Emmett Till's racial motivated murder in 1955 and the defining events that followed, including the courageous activism and leadership of his mother, Mamie Till Moby. Um, Kim Emerson says that's awesome. Yes, it is. It indeed is. And as a young Black man in America, it's inspiring. So I just had to give that statement real quick. I had to read that article. Miss Sardinia says, we'll definitely miss all of you the month of August. We will miss you too. And good morning to you, Jeff Payne, who is tuning in through Facebook. So, Lexi, where are you at? Where are you at, Lexi? There you are.
Eyes here. Eyes is right here.
You right. You look glowing today. You're glowing today.
Thanks. Oh, thank you. I try my best, but thank you. You know,
You
sometimes
look
skin, you
good.
just catch her glowing. You just catch her glowing. Don't hype me up in these streets. I'll be hype.
Nah, no, nobody's saying on you. Nobody's saying. But what do you think of this Emmett Till monument being designated? How do you feel about that?
I think it's a step forward, but it's a step forward that probably should have happened. Not even probably should have happened a long time ago. I know I heard on the news yesterday that there are a lot more. I'm sure of it without even watching it, but a lot more places that need to be conserved that haven't been conserved. And like I talked about yesterday, how already Florida is trying to switch the educational system, as in a certain perspective that Black people learned from being put in slavery, that it was like good useful tips and things of the sort. If you didn't watch that, go back and watch yesterday. You'll know what we're talking about here. But things of that sort. So I think we need preservation and things like this so we can acknowledge, at least try to see, or acknowledge that in America that we have these important places, we have these things that did happen. And that doesn't even just go for Black sites in general. It goes for every type of race, even if it's Indian or Mexican, Latin, whatever you want to consider it. But I think it's a step forward, but it almost feels like a step back, if
Mm,
that makes sense, right? So yeah, things of that sort. But
mm.
it's
I,
it's a good thing. I'm happy about it. It's most definitely there's a step forward in it, but how much longer is it going to take for all the rest of them to be covered and to be conserved? Right.
mm,
There's a lot of work to be done. Ken Edmondson said, absolutely. There's a lot of work to be done. So there are ups and downs to it, but I'm glad it's a step. It's a step. So I'm just glad the fact that we're taking a step forward and not completely backward in a sense.
right, right. So, like you said, it should have been done a long time ago, but hey, it's better, now than never. So.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna let you take over with your headline news, and then we will be right back to get ready for our well spoken Wednesday. So Lexi, go ahead and take it away.
You got it, dude. So, hey, everybody, News in Motion family. Hi, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. I hope your week has been as great as you are. It is Well Spoken Wednesday, July 26th, 7:35 a.m. Thank you to Auntie Gail and the wonderful team behind News in Motion. It has been a wonderful time being able to give you all news and hopefully pour into you as you pour back into us. And thank you again, Auntie Gail, for the opportunity. I did say it is 7:35 a.m. Thank you, notes. If you could have dinner with anyone living or dead, who would you choose? This person can be a famous person or a family member. A famous person or a family member. If you could have dinner with anybody, just one person though, not multiple, just one person, living or just one chance to do it too, living or dead, who would you choose? Anybody? See, I don't know, because I have a list of people. I mean, we could go Michael Jackson, we could go Beyonce or Jay Z, one or the other. Don't really care. More likely Beyonce. But yes, I was literally just thinking Michelle Obama. Okay. Kim Emerson said Michelle Obama. Latrice Jones said her dad. Miss Gail said Warren Buffett. Okay. Good things, good things. I like to see it. Or Rosa Parks would have been a good one. Gosh, who else? Um, what is her name? Her documentary was on Kendrick Lamar. Okay. Michael Jackson or Malcolm X. Was it Madam CJ Walker? I just want to know how she like built her business. I think it's CJ Walker. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I see y'all. Okay, Michelle Obama, Latrice Jones, your dad, Gail Dudley said Warren Buffett, Isaiah Jones, Kendrick Lamar, Michael Jackson, Malcolm X. Okay, y'all got a good list here. I like the list. I like the list. Okay, so keep moving forward. Quick announcement from Auntie Gail. Diane Ladybug, a longtime viewer and supporter, is going to Guatemala for a missions trip August 1st through the 8th. You don't see her live in the chat with us due to her work schedule change, but she still rocks with us by staying connected and watching the replays. I see. We got Fred Jones said his dad, and Marion Jackson said Michelle Obama. I'm seeing Michelle Obama, right? I haven't bought her new book yet. I'm going to. I'm working on it. But I do love Becoming. That I love that book so much. Let me see here. For Diane, this year of turning 60 is all about sharing her gifts. She has the opportunity to do everything she loves and will be dancing, sewing, face painting, and beading with the families there and ministering during this mission trip. Excuse me. Gail has asked us to share this today on News in Motion. For anyone interested in donating directly to Diane Ladybug for this mission trip, you may send a cash app to $MISS capital LBUC. I'm not sure if Isaiah has that, but he could drop that. We will most definitely put that in the comments. We can most definitely do that. But $ capital M, lowercase ISS, uppercase L, uppercase B, uppercase U, uppercase C. We'll most definitely put that in the comments for you all to see later. If not right now, I'm working on that. But let's bless Diane and the mission work she will do in Guatemala. So let's get to these national days so we can get to the workshop Wednesday. It is National Aunties Day. It is Holistic Therapy Day. It is International Day of the Conservation of Mangrove Ecosystem Day. It is National Liberia, not Liberia. Ah, Lord help me. Liberia Independence Day, Maldives Independence Day, National All or Nothing Day, National Aunt and Uncle Day. They couldn't just say that one time, but it's okay. National Bagel Fest Day, National Coffee Milkshake Day. I do like a caramel mudslide, caramel, whatever you want to do. That's your business. Caramel mudslide, coffee milkshake from Porter's. Y'all got to get you some. You're welcome. I put you on. I know. National Disability Day, Independence Day, National Dog Photography Day, National Rebellion Day for Cuba, National Saint Day. If your name has Saint in it, shout out to you, boo. It's your day. Woo, woo, woo. One Voice Day, and it is World Tofu Day. I'm not against it. I'm not against tofu, but that is your national days on today. I'm not against it. I'm not against tofu. I mean, Isaiah, you can come back in here, but tofu.
I heard it doesn't have a flavor, but I see my sister eat it a lot, so um, I'm gonna say, hey, I, I'm kind of neutral in that opinion too. But speaking of national days, I know we won't be here in August, but Lexi, I'm gonna surprise you with one of y'all. Did you know that August 5th was National Mustard Day?
We have a national mustard. Why should I be shocked? Because we have so many unique national days. Um,
But hold on, it gets better. it gets more intriguing.
I'm a
Not
little scared.
only not only is August 5th National Mustard Day, right?
Hmm.
But in celebration of National Mustard Day on August 5th, the popular candy brand Skittles, you know what they decided to do? They decided to release a mustard flavored Skittle.
No, 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 no. What? What? There are
Listen,
so many things and feelings I have internally. I don't. Okay. Who, what, when, where, and why? The what is it? The four or the five? Who, what, when,
who,
where, and why?
what,
Yeah,
when,
the
where,
five
why?
W's. Why? Look, can we start there? Can we start with why a mustard? Look, like we already have a yellow one, don't we? Isn't
And
there
I,
a yellow?
I barely eat the yellow one as is.
Right. So if that yellow one tastes how it tastes, imagine what a mustard gonna taste like. I only want
Mm-mm,
mustard on my hot dog, if that. On a good day, I really want mustard, but I not usually, not anymore.
mm-mm.
But it's not giving what it needs to give. Just why? Who's the question? Who creative director came up with this? I need to know. I need to speak to them. Why do they think this is gonna make them some serious money? Like they just want the reviews to tell for people to tell them that it's bad. Is that what they want?
Nah,
Just for the
nah,
stock market to crash? No.
nah.
Mm-mm. What we cover? Covered who? Covered the what? No. What is it? Well, Skittles that taste like mustard. People, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Mustard flavored Skittles, and this is in honor of National Mustard Day on August 5th. We're recording on this because we won't be here on the month of August, but basically the company, a press release described the candies as having a tangy mustard flavor, combined with the candy's iconic chewy texture, doused in a yellow coloring. Don't ex- they but this they say this, and this will be reported by CNN. Don't expect it to see it on store shelves near the mustard or the candy aisle. People brave enough to try the new flavor can do it at French's Mustard Mobile, that's shopping in three U.S. cities, including Atlanta on July 31st, Washington on August 2nd, and New York on August 5th. There's a website for exact time and locations. Um, but yeah, I'm good on that. That is just no. If that's
No.
being described the way it is with the texture and the
Don't
tanginess,
start. Don't start.
nah, nah,
No. No, absolutely not. Why did we just no? Yeah. Mm-mm.
no. But no, they mustard. And like you said, mustard on a hot dog, cool. Mustard flavored candy, no, that's not gonna sell well at
There's a
all.
line that has been crossed. I didn't know there was a line, but on this day there was a line that we found that has now been crossed. Mustard. But
Every
I mean,
day. Mm,
it's giving Willy Wonka. Like I don't need like no, for real though. I'm being so for real. It's giving full Willy Wonka. I do not need gum. Well, until the future maybe that gives me a whole full meal. Okay, just give me a minute. All right, give me a
mm,
minute on that.
mm-hmm. Yep. Latrice Jones says eating mustard is good for leg and hand cramps. Did not know that, but Skittles don't list their
Them
minds.
lost their minds.
Oh, don't lost their minds. Okay, I
I
said
got
list.
you, Auntie. Yeah, I said Willy Wonka. It's given very much tomato soup and all the things all in one piece of chewing gum. Ooh, and that's why she blew up like a big old blueberry.
Blueberry, yeah, because I remember that, the blueberry pie at the end, and then what else was in that chewing gum? It was the tomato soup, the blueberry pie. Wasn't it the roast beef dinner with mashed
Yeah, the
potatoes?
roast beef dinner. It was the roast beef. You got better. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
better memory than I do.
I want to say because that happened to Violet, and then Augustus Gloop. I remember the other one. I don't remember what happened to the other. There was another girl, right? Yeah, the
Yeah, that
one with
other
the
girl, she was with the chipmunks or something. She wanted
yeah, she was with the
something
squirrels,
with the squirrels.
and then there was one more because there were five winners. I don't remember. Mike Townley, was that his name? It
Ooh.
was it was either Mike Townley or like Evan Townley, something
There's
like
some
that.
kid that fell into the chocolate. I remember him.
That was Augustus. Augustus fell into the chocolate.
I gotta think what
Violet
happened to
had
the other kid.
Violet had the chewing gum. I forget. I don't remember what the other
Yeah, the
girl.
kid got stuck in the TV. There we go,
Yep.
Kalani. Thank you. Yeah, the
Thank
kid
you.
got stuck. I knew I was forgetting something. Being
I knew
nosy.
it was
That's what
something
your
with a
kids get.
TV.
Nook, nook, and boo boo. Being nosy, trying to do things that you was not asked to do. Now you got yourself stuck in the TV. I know that's TV that ain't even real, but some of y'all kids be doing that stuff in real life. Lord
Mm.
Jesus.
Miss Galdelli said eating mustard is also good for anxiety. I did not know this, bro. I did not know that mustard is good for leg and hand cramps and anxiety. That you learn something new every day.
Every day. Every
Yep.
day. It's something true. I promise you. I promise you it's something true.
And she also says, P.S. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for our return on September 11th. Be sure that you have your reminders on. Um, like I said earlier, tomorrow it will be the last day, unfortunately, of the Young People Takeover. And for News and Motion for the month of July, we will be on break on August. But in September 11th, we will be back. I will be back. Lexi will be back. Time permitting, because you'll be back at school, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Junior
time,
year, man. It's crazy.
time permitting. But we will be back. If you miss this, you can always watch a replay. Um, you know, catch our corny jokes of the day, whatnot. I can't really think of one right now, but um, Lexi, you look like you got a corny joke on your
I,
mind.
I you listen. I tried and I let it go. I I gotta let you go. No, 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 no. I will not embarrass myself on this day, very right here. No, 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 no. I'm good. I have done many things and said many
Yeah,
things on this show. I have embarrassed myself with a school of fish. I think the line ends there. I think that's enough for me. That's enough.
that's all
That's
right,
good.
Lex. That's all right. But if you are ready to head into our Well Spoken Wednesday, and if those in the chat, those viewing, are ready for our Well Spoken presentation, um, go ahead. What should they drop in the chat? What should they drop in the chat?
Gosh, I'm trying to think. Maybe well spoken. They could drop. Let's go, young people. They could go because that well spoken was a lot to type. If you busy, that's a lot to type.
Yep, that is. Uh,
Okay, we could do WSW. We'll do the acronym.
WSW. So if you're ready for our Well Spoken Wednesday, please type in WSW. You can do it in all caps. You can do it lowercase. You can do the W's capitalized and the S lowercase. You can do it however you want to. But if you're ready for the Well Spoken Wednesday, type in WSW. I'm already seeing it flow in the chat. Also, good morning to you, Miss Deborah Johnson. I did not know that she was coming up in here, but good morning to you as well. Y'all are flooding the chat with WSW.
They
So,
ready. They ready.
they ready. So, without further ado, this is our well spoken presentation for today. Lexi, what topic are we talking about today?
We will be talking about youth legal rights and legal rights in general. So, y'all in the comments, since y'all are so active, what is the name of our friend today? Because we got a name, friend.
We
Friend
already
don't have
done.
a name.
We already had Keisha and we had Cody.
Do we want to go male or female? What's the name of our friend? The chat got to do it today.
I'm
What's the
about to
name of
say
the friend?
let's see who comes up with the most creative name.
Who gonna
or
do it?
or
Who gonna do it? Friend. We could go
and
Patty.
and and also whoever comments the name, they win comment of the day. How about that?
We'll do that. We could do that.
Okay,
Well,
so we got
Auntie,
one. we,
it
we
don't
got
count
Miss.
you, Auntie. Auntie, you know this is
Mm.
your show.
Ah! Ooh, ooh. My mama said Jodeci. Oh Lord.
I know the intent behind that, Auntie. Okay. All right. All right.
Chica, Lizzie. Okay, those are some.
Chat, what do we vote? Lizzie, Jodeci, Chica. What's the name of our friend today? Kwame. Wait, please tell me I said that right. Oh boy.
Oh Lord.
Okay, it's either Kwame or see. My intellect is like high, but sometimes things
Oh,
just
we got
happen.
two. We got two votes for Jodeci. Okay.
Okay, Jodeci. Are we going Jodeci? You got 20 seconds to vote. Come on,
My
you got
God.
20 seconds to vote. Uh-oh, we
Marcus.
got a Marcus. We got a Marcus. We have a new name in the chat.
Marcus, darling.
Mm-mm. Marcus, darling.
Miss Gill Dudley said I have to ride my friend.
We
Hey,
see you,
that's what
Auntie. Ride or die. Ride or
ride
die.
or die.
Jodeci. Yeah.
We got a Hakeem in
We
here.
got Hakeem. Okay. Uh-oh, you better call
Oh
Tyrone. Yes. That's it. That's
Lord,
it.
y'all coming up in here with the names. So
Oh
we already
Lord.
got a Lizzie, we got a Jodeci, we got a Chica, um, we got a Kwame. I think that's
I think it's Kwame. It's either Kwame or Kwame. One or the other.
we got another Jodeci. We have a Marcus, a Hakeem, a Tyrone, Macy. Um, Latrice Jones says Jodeci because of Come and Talk to Me. My God.
That's good. That's really good.
I,
That's
e- e-
actually really good. Well, you can show our faces while we talking to y'all. Y'all know y'all looking at a presentation
Oh
situation.
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
There,
Now we're back.
there we
Now
go.
we're back.
Now you know how
Notice
to
me
do
because
it.
come and talk to me. That's my song too. I like a lot of songs. Too many.
I'll say, listen, y'all want to? We can discuss songs next tomorrow. Like, yeah, y'all just gotta tune in. Bring a friend. Bring a plus one. You
Well, it
know.
looks like everybody likes Jodeci overall. I see Regina Shorts, Auntie Gail has agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like our friend's name is Jodeci, y'all. So here we go. Here we go. Let's get the show on the road. This friend, Jodeci, has questions about his legal rights, right?
Mm.
So hey friend, we said hello. Hey Lexi and Isaiah, I know it's your last week for the News in Motion Youth Takeover, so I figured I should ask this question. Well, what's the question, friend? What are my legal rights and why are they important? Next slide, please.
That's a
Oh,
really great question. It's important to know your rights as a young person or just in general. You may have to use them someday. Really? So which one should I know if I ever have to use them? Well, come on over to the next slide and we'll tell you. Like
well,
that.
the laws you should know will grow or change as you get older, but there are some everyone should know at all times. Well, this is kind of confusing now. What does everyone need to know? What should I know?
Mm. Here's what everyone should know. First, the Bill of Rights, at least the first five amendments. Your voting rights, how voting works. The right to practice your religion, whatever that may be, Christianity, Muslim, Catholic, whatever that may be. Make sure that you remember that you have a right to practice your religion.
Right,
Um,
right. So keep in mind, like we said earlier, laws will grow and change as you get older. If you want to have a point one, write that down. Laws will grow and change as you get older, at least the ones that you need to know. Of course, laws are always trying to be grown and changed. Either, yeah, that's a whole other situation for another day. But here's what you, the youth, should know: freedom of speech at school and off school grounds, freedom of assembly, and protection against unreasonable search and seizure. Now, this does all of these do apply differently, but you also have to watch or maybe even research yourself what does that include, because each of these rights go deeper, as in the fact of like when can I use my freedom of speech, or where can I use it, or does it apply in this situation? So what situations do these apply in? And yeah, just watch where they can be used, because you never know, and then you'll end up using the right in the wrong, the I guess you're right in a wrong way, and you'll catch yourself in a little debacle. But it's okay though. We got you covered here. So next slide, please.
next slide. Those are kind of general ones, but there are more things teens should know. If you're interested in a deeper dive, here you go. That kind of rhymes. That kind of rhymes.
See what I mean? You know, sometimes just the poet just be poeting sometimes, and the poet don't even know it.
The
So it's
poet be
okay.
poetry.
Just the poet be potent. It's a given things it needs to give. See, there we go. Look at the laws for for driving in your state. The age for permits may be different, is what it should say, in your state. Ohio, 15 years and 6 months. So 15 and a half. Now, I have not got my permit, and that's my business. So I'm gonna do it when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Thank you very much. Locker searches and drug tests are constitutional for the safety of the public. It was deemed constitutional for the safety of the public. Yes, yes, I understand. Some people are like, well, I don't like locker searches, this, that, and the other. Well, if you feel that, if they feel school grounds feels or whoever administration feels that you've been reported as a quote unquote suspicious or any way, shape, or form, and you're putting others in danger, they kind of have to. So it kind of makes sense. But in other situations, I'm sure there have been situations where it doesn't make sense. And that's when you start asking questions. And yes, that's where the right to an attorney comes in. Of course, you talk to your parents about all that good stuff, but things of the sort.
Hmm. Okay, that makes more sense. Anything else I should know? I want to tell some of my friends.
Well, that's
Go.
good. Oh, you want to go or you want me to go?
Oh, no. I don't like the back and forth. Go ahead. Let's.
Got you. That's good. Always ask questions about these things. Don't go by what one person says. If you're not sure, do your research.
Thanks, Lexi and Isaiah. You're welcome, Jodeci.
You got it, dude.
I'm glad that we were able to, we're supposed to be professional, but we were still able to have fun. So thank you to Miss Latrice Jones for commenting our friend's name for today. You have also won the comment of the day. So round of applause to you for that. Um, round of applause to you for that. But that was our Well Spoken Wednesday presentation about knowing your rights, knowing your voting rights, specifically for the youth, but just for anybody who may need a reminder, or if you learned something new, let us know in the chat if you enjoyed that presentation. Latrice Jones says, as a minor, if you're ever questioned by police, always ask for your parent and an attorney. Don't say anything.
Right. Your Fifth Amendment comes in with the don't say anything. You have a right to plead the fifth.
Yep. You have to. I know they also read you your. I believe it's called Amanda rights. I believe
Oh,
that's what
Miranda right. If they don't read it to
Miranda
you,
right.
they
Miranda. I don't know why I
yeah,
said
you have the
Amanda.
right to the attorney, right to blah blah blah, blah this, that, and the other. If you
Yeah.
anything you what is it? Anything you
Anything you say can be
can and
used
will be
against
used
you
against you
in the
in
court
the
of law.
courtroom law. Yeah, all that stuff.
You having a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be provided to you. I don't think they mentioned the one phone call or at least, but yes, that is important, especially for like our for any young people that are between the age of a good age between a 14 through 17, 18. If you are ever stopped, questioned by the police, always ask for your parent and an attorney. Don't say anything because they could use that against you to try to convict you. But yes, Miss Geldelli said that she loved the presentation, and she
Right.
also said two educated Black young people representing.
Thank you, thank you. You know we got
Thank you.
black excellence at its finest. You got to try sometimes. You just got to try. You just got to try.
You just got to do what you got to do to inform your people and
Absolutely.
the community around you. Because we have everybody's best interests at heart around here. So if you enjoyed that Well Spoken Wednesday, please let us know in the chat. If you found anything useful, if you learned something new today in the presentation, please let us know what that was. Kaylani says if they don't say your Miranda rights, then it could be a benefit for you also, I think.
I see. Point on that. I learned that from a Medea movie. I forget which one it was, but they didn't read her Miranda rights and she got freed for it. I believe was it the one with Kiki Palmer? Is Kiki Palmer in chat? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I
I
know. Ooh, I know which one you're talking about. I'm trying to think. It wasn't. I don't think it was Medea. No, it wasn't Medea Goes to Jail. The one with Kiki Pump. That was.
no, because
Was
that
it?
was her Big Happy Family or something like that.
It was. It was like I think it was Big Happy Family. It was either. It was either Big Happy Family
Because it was the
or.
family reunion.
Yes,
Medea
it was
goes to
Big Happy
jail.
Family.
There we go. There we go. It's Medea goes to jail.
Oh, I was right. Oh, I thought it was Big Happy Family. Wow, excuse me. Thank you for the excellent presentation, comment, Miss Kim Emerson. Miss Gail Daly said, "Don't sleep on news in motion." I said what I said.
I said what I said.
And she stands by it, 10 toes down.
10 toes down.
Miss Latrice Jones says, "I love Well Spoken Wednesday." Hey, Miss Diane Ladybug. We we heard that you were on your mission. So we want to, you know, so into you, bless you. We have posted your Cash App, I
We
believe,
did earlier,
somewhere.
but we can post it again.
Yeah, we'll find a comment. But we just want to make sure that you have safe travel and mercies, to and from your mission. May you also have fun, but um, may you also be informed. So we just want to say congratulations, and we wishing you a safe travel. As so, Kalani said, I saw it the other day in terms of the Medea goes to jail. Um, Miss Gail Dudley said, Diane Ladybug is on. Don't forget to donate to her upcoming mission trip that Lexi reported. Yes, please, please. We support each other here over at News and Motion. So if you're able to, please support Miss Diane Ladybug as she prepares for her upcoming mission trip. She leaves on August the 1st. So with that being said, we just want to, I believe we have her Cash App somewhere in the chat.
Her Cash App is, we can throw it back in the chat. I know Auntie did it earlier,
Yeah,
but
I believe
I have it right here. Give me 2 seconds.
it was Miss L. It was Miss.
BUC. There we go. $ capital M, lowercase ISS, uppercase, all uppercase, LBUC. So
LB.
capital M, lowercase ISS, uppercase LBUC. There we go. There it is. There it is. There it is.
There it
But
is.
yes, we got to support her. Absolutely.
That is the Cash App for Miss Diane Ladybug. Let us support her for, you know, for not only her upcoming trip, but like as stated earlier by Lexi, despite a hectic work schedule, she still finds time to tune in to News in Motion. So we support each other. So let us support one of our own. Um, you know, Miss Diane Ladybug, we love you and we wish you a safe journey. So with that being said, Lexi, I think it's time for our inspirational message.
I
Um,
got you.
what's the word for today?
The word for the day is focusing on what you can control.
Whoo,
Let's
whoo,
be careful because we will catch a whole message and we'll be here for another 45 minutes and nobody has time for that. So we're going to keep it to a minimum.
I need you to say that again, but this time so that way the people not only in the back can hear you, but up in the balcony.
Up in the balcony.
Yes.
Focusing on what you can control. Okay, what you can control, what you are in control, not what you're not control of. No. What you are in control of. That's what we're focusing on. Your inspirational message for today. And your verse is from, Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all the ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Regina Short said, better put it in God's hands. That's the best hands to put it in. In any situation, he can take it. He can take it. Nope. I'm good. So Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6.
Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. Before I read that though, I'm gonna list some things that are out of our control, but some things that we can control. Is that if that's okay with you, Lex?
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Some things that are out of our control: the actions of others, the future. Whether as much as we believe that we can control the future, time, national disaster, anything can happen, just like that. So, sometimes our future is out of our control. The opinions of others, what happens around me, past mistakes, other people's boundaries, what other people think of me, and the outcome of my efforts.
Okay, wait a minute. Read that one more time because I have so many points flowing through my head with everything you just said. Okay, one more time for people in the back. One more time.
I got you. So these are things that are out of my control. And then after Lexi reads Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6, I'm going to read some stuff that are in our control. Stuff that are These are things that are out of our control. The actions of others,
Mm-hmm.
the future,
Mm-hmm.
past mistakes,
Yes.
the opinions of others.
Okay, wait a minute. That's a lot to combine all in one. Okay, your future, right? So let's talk about your future. Your future, like you said, we can't really control it as much as we like to believe we can control it. God
Mm-hmm.
always has different plans. You can prep and prepare. He's like, you sitting here wasting your time. So you might as
Yep.
well keep moving. The actions of others, you can't control how somebody responds to you. I had to learn that too. You can't control. You just can control yourself. Because sometimes people want to catch a holy two piece of the biscuit, but you got to be careful. You got to be
Mm.
careful. Just Jesus is omnipresent, so I need him to be omnipresent around me because before these people about to catch the hands. Okay, what was it? What am I missing? I said,
The future,
uh-huh.
the opinion. No, I think you had talked about the actions of others, um, past mistakes,
Okay, past mistakes.
and the outcomes of my efforts.
Okay, the outcomes of my efforts and past mistakes. This all kind of goes together. So past mistakes, let's talk about it. You
Mm.
can't let your past mistakes hold you back from your future. I talked about it so much on this show, y'all probably tired of me saying it. But just don't let past mistakes hold you from what God already has for you. You stuck in this old, we call it baggage. Young people, we call it baggage, right? So don't let this
Mm.
baggage or this person or this situationship you got going on with boo boo and you know who. It's not. Don't let it hold you back from what God has for you. You have so much more potential, but you're sitting here with a low life and just you're not you're not prospering what you need because you're sitting here staying on the same energy when you are capable of so much more. You have so much more energy than this person or this situation that you're in, but you're so stuck in this same mental block of, oh, I always be here, or I can't do
Mm.
this, or I can't do that. Well, you only can't do it because you said you can't do it. No one else is saying that you can't do it. It's a mental block that you're holding against yourself. And sometimes you need your friends or people around you to help break through out of that. But it's your, I guess, in a way, responsibility to get yourself out of that situation. But yeah,
Mm.
he can comment on the rest because I've said too much.
Listen, you right about that. Latrice Jones says, "Forgive yourself and use the knowledge of the mistake to do and be better."
There you go.
Listen,
That's key right there.
that is
Forgive
key.
yourself.
That listen, you if you can forgive yourself for the mistakes that you made and use the knowledge on what to do next time so that we don't repeat the same mistakes. It'll help you evolve as a person. Um,
Right. It'll
but
help
this
you.
is oh, go ahead, Lexi, go ahead.
Oh, okay, I'll let you go. But like, it'll help you in a way where it's like, even when others don't forgive you, long as you forgive yourself, it's gonna be good. You'll be good. Like, it's gonna help you grow in that way. But go ahead, Isaiah.
Mm, yeah. So these are this is Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6. This is coming from the NIV version, of course, but this says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Um, so before I go into what is in our control. I want to read this comment by Ready Media. She says, they say, Kim, I love this tag team. Changes are coming. We are ironing some things out now. Everyone won't like it, but I am not for everyone. Uh, mm, Everyone won't like it, but I'm not for that is good.
That's
That
real good.
that sounds like some poetry right there.
Uh oh. Uh
Mm.
oh. Come on.
I'm just saying everyone won't like it, but you're not for everyone.
Okay.
Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go with you to where God is destined to take you.
There's a
You know.
reason and a season for everything, whether it be a lifetime or a day or a week. Is there's a reason and there's a season. You do your reason, your season, you keep it moving. It hurts,
Mm,
but you keep moving.
exactly. And sometimes it can be someone you're close to that can become a seasonal person. It happens. But these are some things that are in our control. Our mindset,
Mm.
our words,
Lord Jesus,
how I speak to myself,
have mercy, God.
how I move. dating, referring back to Miss Latrice Jones' comment on forgiving yourself, how I move on from failure.
Mm.
And this is a very important one. Um, well, these two are very important. The boundaries I set and what I give my energy to.
Woo! Oh God, be careful, because that last one will do it. Okay, which one you want to take? Because I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm gonna take the mind the how to speak to yourself, and you know what you give your what or who you give your energy to.
Okay.
Um, so how you speak to yourself, that can determine how you move, not just in the present but also in the future as well. If you start your day off with some, I see you,
I'm,
Lexi.
I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling
If
it.
you if you start your day with affirmations, positive affirmations, remembering your value and your worth, you will carry yourself through, like, throughout the rest of your day, even like throughout the rest of the week. You know, you know, head high, chest out type of thing. Um, so it's and so I'm especially talking to the young people that may be watching. Let's start the habit of not reaching for our phones when we first wake up, but instead, reaching for a mirror and, just saying, some positive affirmation about myself. You
Right,
know,
right. I
I'm
think
going to, I'm going to succeed. I am beautiful. I am smart. Start off with something simple. Start the habit. Um, and I'm gonna get to the boundaries ones. The boundaries slash what I get my energy to in a second. But it's important, especially for us young people nowadays, and for everyone, especially to affirm yourself. Affirm, or assert yourself. Assert your confidence. Assert um, you being the king and queen that you were put on this earth to be. Reach for a mirror and speak to yourself. Yes, Miss Gail Dudley. Miss Kim Evanson says, speak life over yourself and your future as
mm-hmm.
well.
Right.
But to the other point, the what I give my energy to slash the
Ooh.
boundaries I set. Um, what or who you're giving your energy to,
Careful.
that can determine how you move in the future as well. Because if you are giving your energy to positive people, people who are taking time out of their day to sow into you, to invest in you, and it's not always time and money. It can be advice with financial advice. It could be someone calling you out, make sure your stuff don't stink. you know it could be
Mm-hmm.
that too, but also the boundaries that you set. Too, if you don't feel like you're valued or respected at a place, don't go there no more. Do not go there anymore. If you aren't needed, respected, or appreciated where you are, then maybe that's not for you. I'm just
You
gonna
better
leave
preach a word. I'm done. I'm about through. I'm put through with you. This is why I don't like you. This. Go ahead. Go ahead, Pastor Isaiah. Reverend Deacon Isaiah. Go ahead. I'm so over you. I'm so over you right now. I can't. You just spoke a word. See, my brother spoke a word. Round of applause for my brother. I can't.
I thank you. I try to be behind the scenes, but every now and then, I just have to.
I mean, what's left for me? I mean,
I mean, you.
geez. I
It's
mean, I can attest. I
it's
can
a tag
attest to
team. Come on.
the morning part where the Jesus, you know, took me out the water. Um, I can attest to the meditational part in the morning. Instead of reaching for your
Mhm.
phone, reach for a mirror, bro. Like it literally changes your life. As a high schooler, I can speak on this for real, for real. You reach for that mirror because nobody's going to affirm you in this world like you can. Let me tell
Mm,
you, the world ain't too nice. It ain't too nice. We think high school is all this, that, and it's the world. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I know all the adults in here
mm,
can agree to it. No, 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 no. High school and the world are like two different worlds. reality check is gonna kick in. You can't,
Yep.
whatever you say you are is what you are, and what you can't let other people tell you what you are. You don't give them that power. Don't lower your energy to try to tell them, to let them tell you who you are. God, who God says you are, but don't let other people's stereotypes or boundaries or anything else that they try to call you or say of you that is not you. That's not of you. That's not of God, and it's not you. So you set the
Mm,
standard and you set the energy around you, and don't let that energy shift just because one person said this or said that. That's not how it works. So whatever you receive, that's what you will become. That's what you put, whatever you put yourself around is what you will become, right? So I know
yep.
this is like so off topic. They're like, you are what you eat. No, the people you put yourself around is what you become. Right. Deborah Johnson said, don't give others your power. You have power. Don't let them take away from you. Mm-mm.
Say what you just said again.
Don't let them take your power. Don't let them take it.
That,
Don't let them take it.
the referring to the you are what you eat. You are what.
You are what you put yourself around. What you surround yourself with, yeah,
Mm.
that's what you become. So you around that anxiety, depressive type people, what you gonna become? Depressed and anxietized. If you
If you
around them
surround
good,
yourself with toxic people, you start to be.
thank you, you gonna become toxic. Whatever it is that you put yourself around, even if it's the smallest of people, you could have a whole circle around you that's tight knit, godly people, whatever, up up high and mighty, this, that, and the other. You're positive, you're affirmative. You got those people. You got one or two people that are toxic. Mess up your whole game. I promise
Mm.
you, mess up your whole game.
Listen, can honestly say be yourself day in and day out.
Day in and day out, all the time. No matter if you like it or if you're not. That's my business. That's what I'm gonna do. That's I don't. Yeah, all I can do was back up what you said. My brother took the word for today, folks. We'll see if I step in tomorrow. Probably not. I'm gonna just
I
Reverend Isaiah Jones said his thing, and I'm going to sit down.
I love our well spoken Wednesdays. We tap into our preacher kid bag.
Yeah,
We tap into that. But as listen, Miss Gail Daly said, "Let the church say, man." I don't think much else need to be said. Let's go ahead and open the doors of the church. Um, you know, but I know that there is one out there.
you opening the doors of the church. I can't. There is
Listen,
one. There is
there's
one.
there's there's nothing else. There's nothing else that need to be said. Miss Marion Jackson said, "Come on now, Lexi, down." That is also a powerful word too.
You know, I try my best here. My brother, he really took us out the show. I'm so good. Latrice Jones said, "You become what you're around. It don't take an entourage. A good couple folk can help you keep accountable. That's what it is. You don't need.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the problem. High schools think they got to have all this like, or anybody in general. Anybody can have. They think they need to have this whole big crowd around them. I need to like. I get it when it comes to networking, things of that sort. Yes, when it comes
Yep.
to your real tight knit friends that will hold you down, you only need like three or four people. Sometimes, if that, it don't take that much. It really doesn't. If you got some good friends, they will be for you and not against you, right? They will be for what God has for you, not against what He has for you, not use you for their own level up or their jealousy. They're not gonna use you. Try to.
Mm.
I'm telling you that toxic energy will kick in, and it's not gonna be cute.
Lex, we starting to
Nope.
run out of time, but
Tomorrow, part two tomorrow. Part two
part two,
tomorrow.
part two tomorrow. But I'll say we starting to run over time. But listen. If you have a few people that you can call on, you know, at like early in the morning, at 3 a.m. because you going through it, and they can, they'll drop whatever they doing and they'll, come talk to you. That's the person that'll keep you accountable.
Mhm.
Keep that person around for real, because that's a once in a lifetime type of friend right there. So, whew, well
I'm through.
spoken
I'm
Wednesdays.
not gonna say nothing else tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. I'm telling y'all it's the last day. Y'all will be fed for your life. I'm telling you.
Listen, we are gonna have like maybe one or two headlines, but for tomorrow, y'all know tomorrow's our Friday Eve. We just gonna have fun for the last day of the Young People Takeover. Um, so be sure to come on back at 7:25 tomorrow morning. Bring a friend, bring a plus one. Invite as many people as you can for our Throwback Thursday discussions. We're gonna talk about some songs. We're gonna pick up, where we left off here, you know, on this
Focusing on
wonderful.
what you can control. We even gonna find a new verse. Somebody better be ready tomorrow. They gonna have to. They go. Y'all not gonna be ready. Y'all not gonna do it.
Listen, so we need y'all to bring a friend, bring the energy, bring the positive, bring the positive vibes for them all. With it being the last week of the Young People Takeover, and then remember, um, in the month of August we won't be News and Motion won't be live. No live broadcast, no replays. But remember, if you are in Central Ohio, if you are in Ohio, be sure to vote on August 8th on issue 1. Please vote on issue 1. Read the information regarding issue 1. You could do that by going to www.ballotpedia.org. I almost said .com. But be sure that you read the information. Read the info like it's a contract. Read
Please do.
every small detail. Read all the fine prints. Read everything. Double read it. Triple read it. Read it while you in line at the waiting to vote.
Read it out loud with Nook Nook and Boo Boo, so we can all hear it together. We can all listen.
Listen, and please vote on issue 1. It's if you are in Ohio. And then in the month of September, News in Motion will be back on September the 11th here at 7:25 a.m. That way, you're going to see more of Miss Gail Dudley, more of Kenny Stanley, more of me and Lexi, of course. But that being said, we will see you all tomorrow for the last day of the Young People Takeover. I'm Isaiah, as always. This is Miss Lexi Williams. Y'all know what we say here. Stay well and make some bold moves. See you tomorrow morning.